Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel again, Ongsuman Sina Mathematics. So we are discussing from class 12. The chapter name is Maxima and Minima, and the introductory video that I have already made for this chapter. So today again we are going to continue from the maxima and minima, the application of derivative. So without delaying the time, I am just starting it, maxima and minima in the chapter. So here, as you can see, that various types of examples are given related to that, the maxima or minima. I am following R.S. Agarwal mathematics book of CBSE 12th. So hope you are able to see it, the maxima and minima, various types of examples. Now these are the examples that are given here, the maxima and minima, and local maximum value or minimum value that I have already find and given one examples also. Next, to find the extreme values that is related to this chapter, here one exercise, that is exercise 11E. Hope you are able to see exercise 11E. Find the maximum minimum value if any without using the derivative of the function. So without using the derivative, we have to find the maximum value or minimum value. So exercise EX 11E of R.S. Agarwal. R.S. Agarwal, maxima and minima. First question that is given, 5x minus 1 whole square plus 4. This is the first question that given. Without using derivative, we have to find the maximum value of or minimum value of this function. Now here, if we take, since it is a square term, so we know that a square term is always positive, so this value must lie positive. Now with that, 4 is added. So to find the minimum, the maximum value is possible related to the value of x, that is, however value we should take from of x and getting the square, we will get the maximum value. So there will be no finite maximum value, it will be infinite maximum value for this function. Now we are going to find the minimum value of this function. Now what is the minimum value? So if we take x equals to 1 by 5, suppose we are taking x equal to 1 by 5. So here 5 into 1 by 5 minus 1 whole square plus 4. That means 1 minus 1 whole square plus 4. That's implying 0 square plus 4. That's implying 4. So this would be the mean value of this function without using the derivative. Hope you will be able to understood. Next, move to another question. So next I am taking another question, and this question is again from maxima and minima, minus x minus 3 whole square plus 9. So here if we take whatever value of x, this portion comes a negative sign. This portion becomes negative. So there will be no finite minimum value. The minimum value depends on the value of x. So there will be no finite minimum value of this function. So we will not conclude, we will not have to find the finite minimum value. So for this function we have to find the maximum value. Now what will be the maximum value? If we take x equal to 3, then this can be replied 3 minus 3 whole square plus 9. So that means minus 0 square plus 9, that's implying 9. So that should be the max value of this function. Next, taking another question. Question number 3. Now here this also, this value from this function, this is also a function, we have to find the maximum or minimum value. Now if we take this function also, this is the absolute value function or modulus function. Now we know that modulus function, mod function is always positive. So this value will be always positive. So whatever we take the values of x, there should be no finite minimum value. So we have to find only the maximum value of this function. So for that, take x equal to minus 6 minus mod this plus 6, sorry, x equal to minus 4. This is minus 4 and this is plus 4. So that means minus mod 0 plus 6. So that's implying this is plus 6. So the max value, this is the max value, this is the maximum value. Next, taking another question. Question number 5 I am taking. Sin 4x plus 3. We have to find the maximum value of this function. Now sin theta, here theta is equal to 4x. Sin is maximum when 4x equals to 90 degree. Sin is maximum when 4x equal to 90 degree. So at sin 90, the value should be 1. So the maximum value, that should be 1 plus modulus of 1 plus 3, that means 4, and minimum value of this function, that depends on this function, this sine function. So when the sine function is 0, so 0 plus 3, that means 3. So the maximum value of the function 4, minimum value is 3. Next, we will move to another question. Find the points of local maxima or local minima and corresponding local maximum minimum values of each of the following function. Fx equal to x minus 3 whole to the power 4. We have to find the local maxima or local minima. For that we have to find the f dash x, that's equal to 4 x minus 3 whole cube. This is the f dash x. For maxima or minima, we must have to do f dash x equal to 0, that means 4 into x minus 3 whole cube equal to 0, that means x minus 3 equal to 0. So the value of x would be 3. Now if we take x is slightly less than 3, in that case the f dash x should be negative. Okay, and if we take x is slightly greater than 3, then f dash x must be positive. So the f dash x should changes the sign from negative to positive. Hope you are able to understood. This f dash x changes sign from negative to positive. So since it changes sign from negative to positive, so there should be the x in x equal to 3, it has the local minimum value. At x equal to 3 it has the local minimum value, and that value is the local minimum value is f of 3, that is equals to 3 minus 3 whole to the power 4 means 0. Another question. The question is question number 7, or question number 7 I am taking fx equals to x square, f dash x equal to 2x. Now for maxima and minima, for maxima and minima we must have f dash x equals to 0. So that means 2x equal to 0, that means x equals to 0. Understood? So at x equals to 0, now we have to check the sign. When x less than 0, f dash x less than 0, that is negative. When x greater than 0, then f dash x greater than 0, that is positive. So f dash x changes sign to from negative to positive. F dash x changes sign to negative to positive. So that means it has local minimum value. Local minimum value at x equal to 0, and that value should be f of 0, that is equals to 0 square, that is equals to 0. So here I am taking another question, fx equal to this question number 9. Now f dash x equal to 3x square minus 12x plus 9. So f dash x equal to 0. Now f dash x equal to, for we have to write the for maxima and minima. For maxima and minima, f dash x equal to 0. that's equal to 3 into this equals to 0. So if we factorize it, we will get x minus 3 into x minus 1 equal to 0. So x equal to so we will get these two values, either x equal to 3, either x equal to 3 or x equal to 1. Now case arises, case 1, for x equal to 3, if we take x less than 3, slightly less than 3, so fx equals to negative, fx becomes negative. If we take x slightly greater than 3, this f dash x will be positive. So fx changes sign from negative to positive. So there should be a local minimum value. Local minimum value of fx at x equal to 3, and that value should be f of 3, that's equals to 3 cube minus 6 into 3 square 9 into 3 plus 15, 27 minus 54 plus 27 plus 15. This will be cancelled and this will be 15 will be my answer. This is for case 1. Next, case 2. Case 2, when x equal to 1. When x equal to 1, if we take x slightly less than 1, then f dash x. If we take x slightly less than 1, then f dash, the sign of f dash x, that becomes positive, and if we take x slightly less greater than 1, then the sign of f dash x, that should be negative. So fx changes sign from negative, positive to negative. So there should be local maximum value of fx at x equals to 1, and that value will be f1. That means 1 cube minus 6 into 1 square 9 into 1 plus 15, 1 minus 6 plus 9 plus 15, so that's equals to 19, I said. So this is the maximum value at x equal to 1, max value, and this is the mean value of the same function. Next, moving to another question. Next, we are taking another question, question number 14. fx equal to x by 2, 2 by x, x greater than 0. f dash x, that should be 1 by 2 minus 2 by x square. This is the f dash x. Now for maxima and minima, again we are going to write for maxima and minima, we have to do f dash x equals to 0. So that means half 2 by x square equals to 0, that's equals to half equals to 2 by x square. So x square equals to 4, x equals to plus minus 2. Again here case arises. The case should be, so we are getting x equals to